It don't matter the color of the skin, either woman or man, just let the case land. It's here, it's in safe hands. This is God work, not a fake plan. Too many kids being found in these lakes, man. This is MTGV, and you with Miss V. She keep her ear
Welcome
to
in,
the
everybody.
to a beat.
Please smack that thumbs up.
Be, but all trolls we delete. You better
and subscribe
believe,
to the channel if you have not. Shout out to everybody in the building. And shout out to everybody on the replay. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and smack that thumbs up. Thank y'all all for being here.
We know, but it's getting so out of control. Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV. Y'all know what it is, man.
Apology on the nigga, not me, man. Stop playing with me, bro. You just want to make up some fuck shit, dog. Stop playing with me, man. And you wonder why. You wonder why. You want a motherfucker to do everything, but you ain't motherfucking changing. I'm tired of your fucking crazy ass, dog. Gave you a motherfucking ring, bitch, and you think you done went fucking ready. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. I'm not that.
Bitch, who the fuck gotta lie on your motherfucking people? Your brother literally asked me, why am I still fucking with you? He asked me that. Along with him saying, your sister said, oh, you know your brother had another baby. And he said, I don't care. I don't want to know about no more kids this man done had. So who the fuck lying? You think I'm just come off the top of my head with some bullshit? Bitch, ain't nobody got a motherfucking lie to you. And like the motherfucker I said, bitch, you just gave me that motherfucking ring because you know I don't want you.
Apology on the nigga, not me, man. Stop playing with me, bro. You just want to make up some fuck shit, dog. Stop playing with me, man. And you wonder why. You wonder.
Yeah, y'all see who we talking about. I ran across a video earlier this morning that I wanted to talk about. So one of the things I've been wondering since I listened to this case is, how did ZIYAH get to where she went? You know what I'm saying? Because they're telling us that ZIYAH met up with King and she met up with Jarvis after getting off of the bus. We got the text messages. We heard what King said. We heard what Jarvis said. And so I'm just trying to figure it out. Because I wasn't buying it. Because the location that King had said that he picked her up from, when I looked it up, I found he said Angel's Liquor Store. He said, matter of fact, let me just get to it. Let him talk for himself. And again, welcome in, everybody. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. This is the part right here.
Went to AutoZone, got the water pump. On our way back from AutoZone, I believe we forgot something. So we ended up turning back around, going back to AutoZone, grabbed whatever we forgot, came back. And on our way back, he was coming down Harbor. Jarvis said, I see my niece right there. She walking. We pulled into Angel's Liquor Store. I still didn't see her. He pointed across my face, said she right there. She was coming across the street at that time.
Harbor.
She got in the truck with us. She spoke, King, Jay, and we proceeded back to the shop. Went to AutoZone, got the water pump. On our way back from AutoZone, I believe we forgot something. So we ended up turning back around, going back to AutoZone.
Now, I ran across a video of a guy that actually is from Detroit, and he did a drive to show us the area and all of this stuff. And he said that the AutoZone, and he wouldn't have ran into her coming back from AutoZone. And he pointed out an area that she was picked up from. And I believe that she was picked up from the bus stop area. Like, I mean, because let me see. Let me pull this up. Now, this is her school, but where is the map at? I had put up a map that shows that Harper, Angelo's, first of all, I couldn't find an Angel's Liquor Store. So when I typed in Angel's Liquor Store, it gave me Angelo's party store, which is a liquor store too, right? And it's over there by, it's in Harborwood or Harper Woods, not Harper Street, Harper and Connor area. So just so happened I ran across a video. So I'm gonna play this video and we gonna go from there. But y'all see that? Let me move my banner. First of all, the Park Crest Inn is not. This area is too far for her to walk. Looking at the liquor store area, so basically, this is her school, then her bus stop, and then I mapped out, to go to Park Crest Inn. But I'm gonna let this video play, y'all. Oh, hold on, I ain't pull it up yet. I thought I had it up. I must have dropped it off.
And how to drive, where ZIYAH live. I'm gonna stay on. I ain't gonna need to come off. You gonna this area called.
So I will make sure that I link the video. Link this channel in the description box. But like I said, this guy is from Detroit, and he said he used to live in the area. So he's giving us like a tour of the store, the area, and all of that. So if you are watching and your screen is not, well, first of all, if your screen is not whole because you're looking at the chat hole, you can hit the square to make your screen bigger. But if you have it big to look at the whole chat, then it makes your screen smaller. So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. But this is a little bit small anyway because of the way that it's recorded. But here we go.
ZIYAH had asked Shannon about this area called Outer Drive in Balford.
Before January the 9th, you had a conversation with ZIYAH about a location on Outer Drive in Balfour? Yes. And that was surprising to you, right? Correct.
And how close related that is to where ZIYAH resided on Outer Drive in Bedford?
Did you end up giving her directions on how to get to that location? Yes.
Only a few short blocks. And Outer Drive, where ZIYAH live. I'm gonna stay on. I ain't gonna need to come off. You're gonna see how the short distance.
She asked me, she said, hey, TT, she said, where is Balfour and Outer Drive? And I told her, I said, you know exactly where Balfour and Outer Drive at? I said, Outer Drive is right where the wine basket at. And I said, you know where Balfour at? And she was like, I get Balfour and Bedford mixed up. So I said, you already know Balfour is before Bedford.
It is between where she was picked up and she was almost home.
Does that location have any special significance to you? No. Do you know anybody at that location?
No, the only thing that I'm used to, I'm familiarized with just picking up Jarvis Outer Drive in Balfour. It's just on the corner.
Mm-hmm. Not at an address?
Not an address.
So you go past this one light, and then the street that's similar to Bedford, what they call Balford, is right here. It's Berkshire. This is where Jarvis and his partner had to be traveling down this street to see right there. I'm gonna slow down.
Now, I just wanted to point that out. That's somebody from the area. He said that there's no, and I didn't get it in this video, but you see, that is Balford that he's driving past. And so my suspicions was right, because I'm like, how did she get with them? How did she get all the way to Angelo's liquor store in Harperwood walking? Because according to the map, it's like a hour and some walk, but it's not that far to drive, but it is on the other side of town. So this guy is saying that he had to have picked her up from right here, and that's like he was going past Balfour at the time. See? So that would mean she was picked up from the bus stop area, somewhere close there.
Quick few seconds, she on Balfour. She was almost home. They could have took her around the corner and dropped her off. In a matter of 30 seconds, she could have been home. But no, they had finished the plan for this young lady. Went to AutoZone, got the water pump on our way back from AutoZone. I believe we forgot something. So we ended up turning back around, going back to AutoZone. Grabbed whatever we forgot, came back. And on our way back, he was coming down Harvard. Jarvis said, I see my niece right there. She walking. We pulled into Angel's liquor store.
See, and according to the guy who lives there, he said you wouldn't even cross those things coming from where he says he's coming from.
I still didn't see her. He pointed across my face, said she right there. She was coming across the street at that time.
Harper.
She got in the truck with us. She spoke. I King, I Jay, and we proceeded back to the shop.
Now, one thing I noticed when they asked him a question, he they were asking him, so when she got in the car, what did she say or whatever. Now, mind you, they're supposedly surprisingly picking her up. Like, they wasn't planning on seeing her, right? So all she said was hi, Jay, and hi, King. Not, oh my God, I'm so happy I ran into y'all. Thank y'all. Where y'all coming from? No conversation like that. Just hi and hi, right? And then another thing that was odd is that he didn't know her name. They were asking, like, they showed him a picture and was like, do you know who this is? And he said, I forgot, ZIYAH, I guess. But she said, at the time, you didn't know her as ZIYAH. So I'm thinking, dude, you didn't know her name? She know y'all name. So it's just something real shady and suspicious about him. Because ain't no damn way he didn't know what was going on. It ain't no way the people in the store didn't know what's going on. I didn't catch that he said in his testimony that they go into the shop through that store. So how come the store ain't been seeing nothing odd? Like, the store and that shop is connected. I'm talking about it's a door in between, like a suite or something. Basically, it's like a storage room. As a matter of fact, they're using it as a storage room now. So I'm going to let it play because he going to show that. This video answers a lot of questions for me and help make things make a little bit more sense. I was wondering the walking distance of these places that King spoke of. I was not able to find an Angel's liquor store on Harper. I was able to find an Angelo's Party Store, which is a liquor store in Harper Woods, not far from the Park Crest Inn. Okay, so what does it say? So it's a 9-minute walk. No, it's a 9-minute drive and is that 30? An hour and something walk. I can't see it because of that thing. Hold on. Where he checked into on January 9th, 2024. Another thing that I learned in this video is that the store is actually connected to the shop. I mean, there's a door that you can open to go straight into the shop from that store. So now I'm wondering, and the shop is not that big. How did King not know or hear anything? How did people in the store not know or hear anything? Check this out, y'all.
1000 block of Connor, where the infamous store that ZIYAH here walked into the day before she was turned up missing, is where you see that this door was originally connected to the car shop.
Y'all see that? So I heard King in his testimony. He was saying, yeah, we go through the store to get to the shop. And, of course, I didn't catch that because I didn't know to catch that. But, yeah. So everybody should have known. I mean, how big is the shop? I'm imagining because the front, when you look at the front of the shop, that is the garage, right? So you know that they wouldn't be up towards the front. But the back will be by the store door. So who ain't hearing something? And these are kids in here. And what the hell are they cleaning up? Like, get out of here. But we already know that. But I'm just so happy that this guy did a drive around to make it make sense a little bit. And I'm going to pull up something else too.
Car shop that Jarvis was owned and operated out of.
ZIYAH had asked Shannon about this area called Outer Drive in Balford, and how close in related that is to where ZIYAH resided on Outer Drive in Bedford, only a few short blocks.
In Outer Drive, where ZIYAH lived, Now, I'm gonna stay on. I ain't gonna even come off. And you're gonna see how the short distance it is between where she was picked up and she was almost home. So you go past this one light, and then a street that's similar to Bedford, what they call Balford. It's right here, it's Berkshire. This where Jarvis and his partner had to be traveling down this street. To see right there. Let's slow down. Just in a quick few seconds, you on Balford. She was almost home. They could have took her around the corner and dropped her off. In a matter of 30 seconds, she could have been home. But no, they had sinister plans for this young lady.
Yeah. So nobody is believing what he said, man. And okay, so let me pull up this other video because wait, let me cover this up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe.
That's not how it went at all. I never. This is when I found out I was pregnant. I took a pregnancy test and I asked her how I'm pregnant. I said it's C2 lines for one spine. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm going to the pregnancy test. This is weird. John, I don't want to be the parent. That's not how it went.
Did ZIYAH ever know Jarvis through you?
Yes.
And when did ZIYAH and Jarvis first meet?
When she was little, like age 2.
And can you kind of describe the relationship between ZIYAH and Jarvis?
Should be just the uncle and the niece relationship, no more than that.
Did ZIYAH ever know Jarvis?
Went to AutoZone, got the water pump on our way back from AutoZone. I believe we forgot something, so we ended up turning back around, going back to AutoZone, grabbed whatever we forgot, came back, and on our way back, we was coming down Harbor. Jarvis said, "I see my niece right there. She walking." We pulled into Angel's liquor store. I still didn't see her. He pointed across my face, said she right there. She was coming across the street at that time.
Harbor.
She got in the truck with us. She spoke. I King, I Jay, and we proceeded back to the shop. Went to
Okay, so this is the footage that they were showing in court. And I mean, I originally said, and I still feel the same way, that person in the hat do not look like ZIYAH. I mean, how, unless the picture, listen, how does she get a hat over her head? It don't look like ZIYAH. But anyway, they showing us in court, right? As if it is from that day. How did her, she must have went home, y'all. She had to have gone home. I've been saying this, like, how did Shannon get her tablet if she never went home? How did she change her clothes if she never went home? Because they're telling us that she had on something else when she had this on when she was on the bus. But then she get off the bus and got that on? Like, no, she had to have gone home. And shout out to Trey Gang, because I couldn't find this. As a matter of fact, I didn't even watch this testimony. I still need to find it. But if you notice, it's blurred out in this video. It's blurred out right there. It's blurred out in the middle, and it's blurred out where she's about to walk. Those blur marks is telling me that something happened there. Somebody is parked there. Somebody's standing there. Something, right? Because you notice when she's walking across the street, it's a big skip. Now, what Trey said is when she got off the bus, she must have went home, which very much well, she could have done that. She could have walked home and changed her clothes. But then again, I don't know, because in the text messages, remember, she texted him and said, I was going to meet me at 3. But she didn't say where. I'll be there. If you're not there, I'll wait or whatever. And she told him to delete the messages. But right there, something happened. And she clearly don't have on the same clothes that they told us that she had on the bus or at school. And Shannon had her tablet at home, yet she took a picture of herself waving on her tablet. The tablet was picked up from home. Remember, Shannon said she plugged it in and she read the messages from her and Jarvis. And that's when she texted Jarvis. She said, the first thing I did was went to Instagram. I'm scrolling, came across some text messages from between them two. And then, and then she said it was a picture or two sent as well. And so I believe she changed her clothes. And also, just like the guy who we were just watching, she was picked up from this area. And these blur marks tell us that like something happened there. And them clothes just don't make sense to me, what she has on. Wait, let me move this right quick. See, now they said she had this on the bus, and she had that on the at school. So where do that picture come in at? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. Let me see. Okay, so that's the one. See, she walked into the blur mark. She just disappeared into the blur mark. So I gotta find this whole thing. I'm gonna have to look at this testimony, right? Because I don't, if I did look at it, it was in the beginning and I wasn't paying attention or didn't know what I was looking for. But I do remember it being a timestamp on there, like 251 or 254, as the timestamp of her walking that way. Y'all see that? The blur mark over there. Maybe it's a car parked there. Maybe she got in the car right there. I don't know. Something happened right there. It's blurred. So that would mean King lied about where, if we are to believe that she got picked up here, just like the guy rode past and said, ain't no way she walked all the way to Harper Woods. Now, he said Harper as if he meant Harper and Connor. And if you remember, she's walked to the shop before. Because unless she was making them believe that she walked to the shop before. She walked to the shop before. And then I forgot what she said, the reason why she didn't see him. But he was telling her, well, if you walked here, walk back. And she was saying that they back now or something. She couldn't. So remember, the teacher said she had on plaid as well. Like, what the H did she have on? Exactly. Like, I mean, the teacher, I kind of like chopped the teacher up as just not, because she didn't even feel the need to get her any help or find out what was going on with her. So she could have missed a whole lot. Now, I don't know how a Rugrat's coat can be mistaken for anything plaid. I really don't. It makes no sense. Yep, I agree with you. I've been saying this since the beginning. This does not look like her. Right, but they using it in court. So it's like, man, okay, I had told a story with what I was covering Kiera Coles, the missing postal worker in Chicago. And they've been running, and it's still running. If you look it up today, you'll find a video of a lady in a postal uniform walking down the street. They're saying it's Kiera Coles, and they know damn well it's not. And the mother came out eventually, like a couple years later. Yeah, they told me not to tell the public that this was not my daughter, but it's been a couple years now. See, notice how that is Harper also. So that's the Harper over that way that he was talking about, right? Harper Woods. And he might have even said that, but ZIYAH couldn't have walked there. And so anyway, another thing that King said is that they had a couple cars there to be worked on. And they was working on a Jaguar and all that stuff too. So why would they both leave to go get some parts if you had cars that you was working on? That didn't make sense. you know, and it's a lot of key things. I'm talking about Jarvis, I mean not Jarvis, but King, Latricia, and Shannon. Those are key testimonies. A lot of the stuff, everything that they asking, they can prove, basically, right? They just wanted to get their answers. So I did notice that there's been unaliving charges put on what's his name record. What's his name? I just said his name. King, on his record. Now I know because I'm live, I won't probably be able to find it. But I seen a screenshot of his record that had the same charges on it as Jarvis. But then I heard an interview with Roxy, and she said that she seen it too, and they actually said that they shouldn't have been. It was a mistake. It was an error, but it's still on there. You seen it, D-Wash? Right. So what's really going on? Listen, all of these people know. Notice Shannon said, "Oh, only thing I know about that area," talking about where old girl live at, is I would pick Jarvis up from there, not an address, but on the corner. They even asked her, was Jarvis known to park one place and walk another place to go unnoticed? And she was like, all the time, or something like that, right? So this dude, I mean, so it makes sense. A couple things. Either they picked her up from there, and obviously she was at the shop. It's a lot though, but we gonna just stick to this because there's so much in my head, and there's so many things, little things that don't add up. But eventually we'll get to that. But I'm just like, ain't no way people didn't know. It ain't no way. I'm talking about King, I should say. So let me go. I gotta play some audio because I want to remember exactly what the guy said, because I didn't get that part in my video when what he said about AutoZone. Hold on, y'all. Wait, do I have on my earbuds still? Welcome in, everybody. Oh, yeah, they still plugged in. Hey, Lan, welcome in. The fiance said the same thing, Jarvis Parks and Walk. Yep, she sure did. That's the one that was putting the phone up to his face trying to see the facial recognition. That is the one that's on this recording that he arguing with too, because that is her voice. But even though she seemed real meek and mild on that stand, but she was going in on him. But yeah, she was trying to get into his phone to find out what was going on. But I mean, sometimes you just don't even need an answer. Just okay, you see what he doing, he being shady. You know that if this man is coming to your house at 9 at night and leaving at 2 in the morning, that is not your fiance. And it's clear that he got somebody else. He come at night and he leave before the sun come up. Like, girl, make it make sense. Don't play yourself like that. I think the pick at school is not the right date or something. Is all off. Yes, it definitely is off. Like, why would they tell us she had on one thing? And because I mean, okay, so even because they're playing it in court, I'm like, well, this gotta be her, and it gotta be from that day. But it just don't make sense to me that she will have a hat over these buns, because you can't get a hat over that hairdo. You can't. She got a whole different the outfit she got on, that ain't what they found on the scene. So how many times did she change her clothes? How many times did her clothes get changed? And then the family gave the wrong description in the beginning. Like what you see on here is what they said in the beginning. I do believe this is where it say, yep, blue and white Nikes. This is what they had at first, and then they put out another flyer that had the right information. So, but we already know that they obviously was buying time, especially because you didn't never go up to the shop where, you know, if you was looking for her, then he would have been the first one to check. right? Yeah. So anyway, hold on, y'all. But yeah, so what do y'all think? I see that D said, D Wash says she agrees that something happened there, but the fact that she was seen and she was okay and all of that, I'm gonna say she was with them for hours. The sister seen her, everybody seen her. Like, I wonder why didn't the people from the gas station get put in? They didn't hear nothing or see nothing. Like, they coming and walking through there every day. How did King not know that girl name, Naziah? How did he not know her name? And why would he involve himself? Like, when dude called him talking about, look behind, look in the back seat, man, grab that phone in the middle, right in the back, basically. But King didn't find it, and I wonder if he looked good enough. Obviously he didn't. But they were able to figure that out. And then when they were asking King, well, don't y'all talk about girls, your women, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we do. Oh, and then they brought up Shannon, that they shared Shannon before, back in 2019, 2020. They shared her. Oh, did y'all ever get into it about that? No. Nah. When did you meet Jarvis? I think he said 2017 or 2018 or something. Like, so he didn't have a problem with his buddy messing around with his baby mama. Like, that's awkward, ain't it? And you work with this dude all day, every day. Something ain't right about that. I know as soon as he called him, my bad, I'm gonna get some money on your books. Like, what's really going on? Because he also told a story where Jarvis was about to get into a fight with somebody about his daughter, grown daughter, because somebody wanted to talk to her. Oh, you can mess with everybody's daughter, but can't nobody mess with yours. I don't believe it was for protection. I believe it's because he wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this kind of guy. That's the kind of guy he is. Okay, I was supposed to be looking up some audio. But we gonna listen to his testimony again, y'all. I promise you're gonna hear something different, because the more you watch this stuff, then you know what to listen for. And you like, what? Why would he say that if he ain't got nothing to do with it? Wait a minute. Why did this go down again? What are we doing here? Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me pull something up right quick.
Three of you wrote back from Ypsilanti on January 29th. That was your testimony, right?
Yes.
Was there any conversation between Mr. Butts and his niece in the car?
There was no conversation between really nobody. I had the music on.
Hold on, y'all. I'm still looking for something, but I wanted this to play.
And I'm going to back up to earlier in the day when the three of you came to the shop the first time after you picked her up on Harper.
Okay.
You said that she pretty much stayed in Mr. Butts' car the whole time?
Yes.
She said she was on her phone?
Yes.
Did you ever leave?
Oh, and that's another thing that didn't make sense, that he said that she stayed in the car, right? What is she sitting in the car for if she's there? Like, normally when they get her, she there to work, right? So she sat in the car the whole time that she was there, to the point that the gas ran out the car. Why couldn't she go in again? I'm confused. And another thing I noticed with this guy, he didn't see Jarvis either. Why do we think he was also blinded like what's her name was? The granny didn't see him and King didn't either, but we see him standing right there, right?
Okay, we are on the record. This is case 2459617. The people of state of Michigan versus Jarvis Butts. Charged with count 1, homicide, murder, first degree premeditated. Count 2, child sexually abusive activity. Count 3, criminal sexual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. With the habitual open enforcement defense notice set for exam day.
Good morning, Your Honor. Here directly on behalf of the people, P83688.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Look at that straggly beard he got. Oh, straggly beard. Don't look all stupid now. Playboy.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff.
What is that jailhouse tat on his neck?
And good morning, Your Honor. Defender service by Cheryl Quick, P83973, also on behalf of Mr. Butts. Mr. Butts, you can have a seat. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Butler. Here for defender service as well. Thank you. Okay, any preliminary matters before we begin the exam? That's just with Professor and Dr. You swear to tell the truth, about you can nothing.
I do.
Watch your step. Can you spell his first name for me?
Cordell. 6 in the morning. I had to be back in by 9 p.m.
When did you meet Mr. Butts?
2018.
Okay, so they met in 2018, and by 1920, they were sharing women already. See, what it seems like to me, remember Jarvis said everybody already know what it is with Shannon. It wasn't about no relationship. It was it was some type of arrangement with her. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's looking like to me.
You said you two worked together initially at a place called Frank's.
Frank's.
All right. Where was Frank's at?
He has a couple locations. He has 7, but the one I met him at was on Warren in Neff.
He has 7 locations. Frank got 7 different locations. Wow. So they was leasing, not owning a damn thing.
Okay. And what locations of Frank's did you work at with Mr. Butts?
Warren in Neff. Maybe in 23 sometime.
23? What happened in 23? Wait, 22. Okay.
A few years.
About how many years would you estimate?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it a 6?
Yes.
Okay. You're not with the admission of equals 4, 5, and 6?
The objection. No objection. You'll be admitted as equal to exhibits 4, 5, and 6.
Thank you, Judge. How long did you work at Frank's with Mr. Butts?
A few years.
About how many years would you estimate?
2.
And when did that change from Frank's to another shop?
Maybe in 23 sometime.
Okay. Would it be earlier in the year or later in the year?
Maybe mid, maybe in May. Well, maybe April, May.
And I remember wondering, when did Shannon move back with her mother? And I caught it during her testimony that she actually moved back with her mother in October of that year. October, yeah, of 22. I mean, October of 23. And ZIYAH was gone by January of 24. And I'm going to show y'all the other thing I noticed too. Something about September with this guy. September 13 and 31.
And where did you guys work then?
We got a shop together on 9,000 Connor.
And what is at 9,000 Connor?
Sicko, a car wash, and our shop was in the middle of both.
May I interrupt?
Yes.
Mr. Barrett, I'm handing you what's marked with your proposed exhibits 7 and 8. Can you look at those and tell me if you recognize them?
Yes, I recognize.
Okay. And are those a fair and accurate depiction of your shop at 9000 Connor?
Yes, it is.
And are not with the admission that people's proposed exhibits 7 and 8?
Okay. They've been admitted as people's exhibits 7 and 8.
Thank you. That first time that you talked to Detroit police, do you recall about when that was?
The first time was the day before Valentine's Day, so like February 13th.
So another thing I noticed is that they talked to him like 5 different times. So it's gonna be so much with that's gonna come out in this trial, because all of the gigs of phone information, text messages, and all the stuff that they got, like they got an arsenal of stuff against dude, for real. 5 different times he was interviewed, I think he's gonna say.
February 13th, and is that of 2024?
Yes.
All right. And at that time, were you presented with a jail call?
Yes.
Okay. And who was that jail call with?
Jarvis.
Okay. And who was he talking to?
Me.
All right. And what was the topic of that jail call?
He called and asked would I receive a cell phone out of a truck for him.
And were you familiar with what truck he was asking you to get it from?
Yes.
What truck was that?
It was a Z71 Chevy Suburban.
And did you know who that truck belonged to?
Yeah, his baby mom or somebody was dealing with.
And do you recall listening to that jail call?
Yeah, I recall.
Okay. And Mr. Wright, were you successful in getting that cell phone from the vehicle like Mr. Budd asked you to?
She came up there, but no, I wasn't successful. It wasn't there.
It was absolutely there. He missed it.
When we say she, who you?
Tasha.
And who's Taki that you know of?
His baby mom.
Okay. Did you look for it in the vehicle?
Yeah, I looked for it.
Okay. And you were unsuccessful at finding it?
Yes.
So he had him go get the phone out the car, got the other girl wipe down everything I touched after he done told this woman's car to hell. What?
I want to talk to you now about
Oh, and then as far as when ZIYAH asked her about Balford and Outer Drive, she said it was the same week that she went missing. It was not the same day, but it was the same exact week. TT, where's Outer Drive? And yeah, and just so happened Outer Drive is the same place that the lady who car he used to transport and unalive her in, obviously. Leaving her belongings inside of it. She's asking for this woman's street. This supposed to be a kawinky dink. So what I believe is that maybe, I mean, it don't explain the blur marks though that I'm looking at, but maybe I was gonna say maybe she walked to that corner and they picked her up from there. Maybe she went there, he picked the car up. I don't know though. I don't know, but it's something with that. She asking about where's this location at? This Shannon mentioned it on text, and she mentioned this in the very beginning when this first all happened, and we heard her say that on the stand too. And this is the car that he used that her glasses was found in. So that ain't no coincidence. But I can't explain it, but it ain't no coincidence. So it's appearing that it's a lot of lying going on the stand. You know what I'm saying? So let us keep letting him talk. Oh, let me see what y'all saying, because I haven't. Shout out to everybody in the building. I am so sorry. I am here to do a show, so I can't read the chat, but I do want to greet y'all. Thank y'all so much. The Rugrats coats are expensive online, and I noticed she had a Rugrats coat I think one said Rugrats and one said Nickelodeon, or is both, or is it just Nickelodeon? Is Rugrats Nickelodeon? I don't know. But I mean, Rugrats is Rugrats, but I just noticed, wait, where's that one picture at? I just noticed that this coat says Nickelodeon. And then, but on here, what she had on, it says Rugrats. So, but so I thought she had a Nickelodeon coat and a Rugrats coat. But I don't know. I don't know the characters. Let me let him play.
A couple days after your first time.
It was not long, a few weeks maybe. I was off tether at that point, I believe.
Okay. And do you recall talking about fixing a red Jaguar and going to Ypsilanti?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about how many times did you and Mr. Butts go to Ypsilanti?
I believe it was either 2 or 3.
All right. And how did that come about? Whose red Jaguar is this?
My son's grandma. So she called, said she was having some problems with it, and asked if we would come look at it, which is not unusual. We do house calls depending on the person and where it's located, but this is my son's grandma, so of course we're gonna make the exception. She called and said she was having problems with the car, asked if we would come look at it. We went, assessed the car at her house the first time. I think we made a minor repair there, not to the extent that it was the problem that she was having after the fact.
Okay. So where is this red Jaguar located when you guys go out to see it?
Mr. My son's grandma driveway in Ypsilanti, off Michigan Avenue.
All right. And who goes with you out there that first time?
Jarvis.
Okay. It's just you and Jarvis Butts?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys go out there and you assess, make a minor repair.
Yeah.
Does it completely fix the car?
For that problem, yes.
Okay. And then is there another time that you end up having to do work on this red Jaguar?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about that.
She drove the Jaguar for a while. It was doing fine. And then she said it was leaking something. I asked her what it was leaking. She said she didn't know. I asked her if she could get it towed to the shop. She said, yeah.
Okay. So at some point, this red Jaguar gets towed to your shop at 9,000 Connor?
Yes.
Okay.
So I want to go back to the fact that he said that Jarvis's car ran out of gas. He said ZIYAH was sitting in the car and she was on her phone, he thinks. She was letting the car run. Why couldn't she go inside the shop? Why would he want her to run all the gas out in the car? It wasn't his car, right? But still, he got to put gas in it because it ran out. So why wouldn't she be sitting inside the shop? I mean, she go there enough, right? We got Shannon calling them, talking about, do you need Tuda? She said, Tuda said, do you need her? You know what I'm saying? Like, why was she sitting in the car? Don't make sense. And also, King said that was his first time ever seeing ZIYAH there by herself. Yet he didn't know her name, though, too. You know, he didn't know her name. And then when he first talked about the kids coming up there, he said they would come up there from time to time. We gonna get to it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hurry it along.
At 9,000 Connor.
Me and Jarvis.
Okay. And what do you do when you finish fixing? Do you ever finish fixing the red Jaguar?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do when you finish fixing it?
We take it back to her. I called her first and asked her how she was planning on retrieving the vehicle. She said she was going to tow it, and I didn't want to cost her no more money, so I told her that we could bring it.
Okay. And do you recall if that was on or about January 9th of 2024?
It was on.
It was on that day?
Yes.
Okay. So on that day, before you take the red Jaguar back, who was tell me about how that day started for you.
I woke up. I typically leave the house at 6 because that's what time I could leave. So I went to the gym. I got to the shop probably around 8:30.
You know, a thing that really stands out to me is that when he mentioned that Jarvis, he couldn't remember if Jarvis was there the next day, and then I think he couldn't remember it at first, but then he ended up saying, nah, he couldn't have been there because I talked to him a couple times on the phone and it wouldn't have been no reason for us to be on the phone if he was standing right next to me. One call was like, I think 30 minutes. It might have been an hour. Like, we gonna have to listen to this, but make sense. Okay, so Jarvis ain't at work the next day after he done unalive somebody because he's still trying to figure out where to put her at. I'm thinking, is he calling you for help? Like, what's really going on? Because remember, the lady whose car he had, she said that he did not bring her car back until the next day. And I don't remember what time it was. Did she say she had to take her kid to school or something? But yeah, so he's calling King the next day. I wonder, had he dropped her car off yet? I wonder if this was before or after he wiped out her whole damn bumper. And how did he do that? And I know I heard Mark DeAndre say that bumper was found on Google Maps. And I'm like, what? How? Just so happened. Google Maps is catching everything. But yeah, what happened? How did this crash happen? I can't wait to get the story on that. Okay, let them keep talking. But yeah, what you doing? Ain't you supposed to be at work fixing on cars? How you holding the phone and fixing on cars? Unless he had an earpiece on. But I'm just saying, how you got time to be holding these conversations with Jarvis that you work with every day? All of a sudden, he calling and y'all having these extensive conversations. What are y'all talking about, sir? I just wonder if it had anything to do with ZIYAH.
I don't know who opened the shop. I can't really recall which one of us opened it, but Jarvis may have been there already. A few cars came in, then the Jaguar probably got there maybe around 9 o'clock. I assessed the Jaguar. Jarvis left for a moment. I had another mechanic. Being it's a foreign car, so I had a foreign car mechanic on call to help with the work, but he was busy, so he came. Said he wouldn't have time to do it, so I think I Googled it, seen how it was done, and I proceeded taking the water pump off.
Okay. So you were working on the Jaguar, and is Mr. Buck at work that day?
Yes, he was there.
Okay. What do you guys, you and Mr. Bucks, do as it relates to work that night?
I think we had a few cars that came in that needed some minor repairs. Between that and the Jaguar, we were jumping in and out of the Jaguar job, and the cars that pulled up, maybe oil change, tune up, whatever, etc.
Oil change, tune up, etc., etc. He said they had a few cars there. Okay.
So for was. But we was mainly working on the Jaguar, trying to get the water pump off, as it is a hard job to do.
And do you always have all of your parts on stock or on your person in stock with you?
No, we call either AutoZone, Mansfield, one of the auto stores that has them.
Okay. And did you have to go get any auto parts on January 9th?
Yes, we had to go get the water pump for the Jaguar, as well as some other parts, I believe, for other cars.
Okay. And when you go and get parts, is it usually just one of you, both of you, or something else?
That depends. If it's a car there, then one of us will stay. If it's not a car there, we go together sometimes.
Okay. And on January 9th, 2024, did one of you guys go to the auto parts store, or did you both go?
We both went.
Both went? Okay.
Now, he did just say that they had 3 cars there. And normally one of them would stay if it was a car there or not. But now all of a sudden, they both needed to leave. That don't make sense, period. Like, if you running a shop and it's open, why would the 2 mechanics leave to go get a part? As a matter of fact, I got a mechanic he can call and have his parts delivered while he working on cars. What part of the game is that? What did they really leave for? Did they really leave to go pick up ZIYAH? Or at this point, they didn't already picked her up, but what did they leave for? What was going on? Shout out to BFF. What's happening out here? I ain't looking at the chat. BFF laughing. The bumper on Google was a few years ago, they found out. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Welcome in, Miss Italy. Miss Italy D. LOL, wipe me down. They both could have had a pickup other parts for the other cars. So you gonna leave your shop with customers in there and just go pick up parts? Like, no, that's a lie. That is a lie, in my opinion. Like, why would 2 mechanics leave? Who's watching the shop? He just said they had other cars there. tune-ups, oil changes, and then he just said that if they got other cars there, then at least one of them will stay. Right? So, okay, we're gonna keep going. He lying, allegedly.
Tell me what happens when you go to the auto parts store.
Before that, I called them. They ordered the water pump, so we went and picked it up when they called and said it was in. We got in the truck.
If he called before and it just needed to be picked up, I'm not understanding why Jarvis couldn't go get it, or just it don't make no damn sense to me.
Went to AutoZone, got the water pump. On our way back from AutoZone, I believe we forgot something, so we ended up turning back around, going back to
Oh no, this one they about to see ZIYAH.
AutoZone, grabbed whatever we forgot, came back, and on our way back, he was coming down Harbor. Jarvis said, "I see my niece right there. She walking." We pulled into Angel's liquor store. I still didn't see her. He pointed across my face, said she right there. She was coming across the street at that time. She got in the truck with us. She spoke, hi King, hi Jay, and we proceeded back to the shop.
Okay. So when you guys are driving to these auto parts stores, who's driving?
Jarvis.
Okay, and where are you at?
Passenger seat.
Okay. And you said when you guys are heading back to the shop the second time, that's when you said Jarvis spots someone?
Yes.
Who does he say that he spots?
His niece.
His niece, okay. And do you recognize his niece?
Yes, when I see her, when he pointed her out to me, yes, I recognize her walking across the street.
Okay. And so you guys pull over. Where does she get into the car at?
I believe she get in the behind me, so the back seat behind me.
Okay. Does Jarvis say anything to her?
Yeah, she speaks. She speaks to both of us, and we speak back.
Okay. What does he say to her?
Hi.
Hi. And where do you guys go after you pick up his niece?
Back to the shop.
Okay, and that's at 9,000 Connors?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the way that he just told that story, they was planned to pick her up. Okay, like it was set up for them to pick her up because, like I said, if you're walking and you're not expecting nobody to pick you up, and all of a sudden you see your uncle and his buddy. When you get in the car, you're going to have some questions. Oh, hey, I'm so happy I ran into y'all. Thank y'all for the ride. Where we going? Where y'all going? Where are you coming from? No conversation. Just hi, King. Hi, Jarvis. Where are y'all taking her to? Where's she going? Where she's coming from? These are lies, allegedly.
When you get back to 9,000 Connors?
He back in. We get out. We proceeded working on the Jaguar. I may have got out the car first with the parts, and he was in the car with her for a second. I got out, started working on the Jaguar.
What was he doing in the car with her for a second? What exactly were they doing in the car? Do they sit in the car often at the shop?
And what happens next? What do you guys do?
I believe she get out, get into the front seat, reposition herself to the front seat of his truck. It was colder that day. I believe she started the truck. We started working on the Jaguar, putting the parts back on.
It was cold. She transitioned to the front and sat out there in the truck to the point of the gas running out. Why didn't she come inside? I mean, she worked there, right? Don't she work there?
It took a little minute. Like I said, it was a difficult job, so it took a while.
It took a while.
At some point, I believe the truck ran out of gas, so we had to stop what we were doing to push his truck to the gas pump so he could get some gas.
So get some more gas in the car so she could let the car run for hours while she's sitting in there for no purpose at all. What is she there for? Huh? What is she there for?
So you said that she gets out of the car that you guys were in?
Yes.
Okay, and then she gets into Jarvis' truck.
No. We was always in the Jarvis truck.
Okay.
So she gets out of the back seat and repositions herself to the front seat so she can start the cover.
And tell me what kind of truck Jarvis drives?
Escalade.
It wasn't his.
It's pearl white.
It sure wasn't his. Yeah, some of them shops do be shady as hell, though. Somebody said, I wonder if Oh, Miss Italy said, I wonder if the shop had heat. Well, it should have, or a heater or something up in there, especially if you got little girls working there from time to time, making $25 to clean the office and the bathroom, allegedly earning money.
What if you can see, what is his niece doing while you guys are working on shop at shop?
Oh, I believe she's on her cell phone, I believe.
Why you believe that? And how did he even know?
Does
Ain't
Jarvis
she in the
ever
car?
take his niece anywhere while you guys are working at the shop?
No.
No. Okay. Did you ask him if he was going to take her home at all?
I believe I asked him was he gonna drop her off when the truck ran out of gas. We had to push it to the pump. It was just a distraction from work, so I asked was he gonna drop her off. He said no.
And
Hmm.
do you finish working? Did you finish working on the Jaguar that day?
Yes.
Okay. And what happens after you?
And he didn't question it or nothing. Like, well, I mean, why? It don't make sense. It's a distraction. And then she rode with him and did all that extra stuff. Like, I guess he just don't ask nothing. He don't question anything.
Finish up on the Jaguar.
I called my son grandma and asked her how she was gonna retrieve the vehicle. She said she was gonna tow it back. I told her she didn't have to do that. I was just spending extra money. So I asked Jarvis, was it all right if we dropped it off? He said yes. And we started making preparations to do so.
Do you recall about what time you guys finished the Jaguar and prepared to leave?
Right around 7:30 or somewhere around there.
When do you guys eventually leave the shop?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me about who all leaves the shop?
Me, Jarvis, and his niece.
Okay. And tell me about the driving arrangements.
So I drove my 300 and Jarvis drove the Jaguar.
And where was his niece at?
She was with him in the front seat of the Jaguar.
Now, are you able to recall what his niece looked like that day?
Yes, faintly, but yes.
Do you remember what kind of clothing she was wearing?
I remember she had a jacket on. Like I said, a coat. It was cold, so I think it was colorful.
Colorful?
Yeah.
Colorful coat. The aunt said a colorful coat too. I mean, Jarvis' sister.
May I approach? Yes. I'm going to straight up and close you to proposed exhibit 2. And I'm going to direct you to the top left corner. Can you tell me, is there anything that you recognize in that?
The jacket in channel 1.
Okay. And is that a fair and accurate depiction of the jacket that you've seen his niece, Jarvis' niece, wearing that day?
Yes.
What kind of jacket? That looked like a hood on her head. That ain't the jacket that she was walking down the dang on street in if that was supposed to be her. Hold on. Wait, I'm too far. Y'all see that? It looked like a hood. A hooded coat. The one that she should have had on. And not this one that don't look like her walking down the street. It looked like a grown woman. I just can't get past that. Like, but with them using it in court, I mean, that gotta be her, I'm assuming. Can't use something in court that ain't legit. But where the hell does hat come from? Where does coat come from? The black and white shoes, the black purse or backpack she got on. A hat, though. I can't get past the hat. Because you ain't putting no hat over this hairstyle. You're not. And the hair ain't taken down. What they do? Cut her hair when she got out of school, put her in a disguise. I'm just really trying to figure that out. Then the teacher said she had on plaid. She thought some type of plaid coat. Like, make it make sense. It don't. But y'all do see that hood. It's a hood on her head, a fur hood. Heck, at least that's what it looks like to me.
And I move for the admission. Feels proposed exhibit 2.
Dang, I ain't pause it quick enough.
Any objection? Objection. To the admitted People's exhibit 2.
Thank you.
They half the women they used to be. Shannon's sister lost more weight.
3. Do you recognize what I just handed you?
Yes.
Thanks. And is that a fair and accurate depiction of Jarvis's niece as you remember seeing her back on January 9th, 2024?
Yes.
Okay. And is that the same niece that went with you to Ypsilanti?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And you're moving for the admission of people's proposed exhibit 3.
Objection. Okay, it'll be a minute as people exhibit 3.
Dang, I can't see that one. He handed straight. I can't see it. Wait, almost. I think it's, I mean, did she have on what she just had on?
Exhibit 3.
I can't see it. God dang it. These clothes is getting on my nerves. Like, all these clothes changes. The last couple cases I've been covering, there's been something weird about the clothes.
You guys are driving to Ypsilanti. So you're driving in your 300s and Jarvis is driving Jaguar.
He ain't got a damn... Okay. Oh, he got a 300 maybe. Jarvis don't.
About how long did it take you guys to get to Ypsilanti?
It was raining that day, so about 35 minutes.
And it was raining. It was cold and raining, and she's sitting in the car. That makes it even worse. Like, it's cold, raining, and it's dark. And she's sitting in the car by herself. I wonder what was she thinking. I don't believe she was on the phone, because who would she have called? She wasn't, nobody knew her whereabouts at this time. So she wasn't on the phone. She wasn't on social media. And do y'all remember that Shannon said on Mark D, she was like, she called her. She said, ZIYAH called me and said, hey, TT, what you doing? What Nana doing? And her response, minding, do some work. And ZIYAH was like, we on break. And I forgot what she said. But my thing is, when she was on Mark D, she told that story, but she did not tell that story in court. The only conversation she shared was about Jarvis, that Outer Drive location. So did she lie then or now? Or both? Like, I mean, I know that they didn't tell us everything, but I'm just saying, I thought about that too. And this is the picture that he was shown. It could have been that, because it did look like the person, I mean, had on the hood, but the coat looked lighter, of course. This might have some filter on it. But look how much darker she looked compared to how she did look too. Let me see something. This one. Okay, I'm trying to hear that. Right here, this is the part I wanted to hear.
Who's driving?
Jarvis.
Okay, and where are you at?
Passenger seat.
Okay. And you said...
Wait, hold on. This is the guy's video that's going to talk about the AutoZone.
That's the shot the second time. That's when you said Jarvis spots someone?
Yes.
Who does he say that he spots?
His niece.
His niece, okay. And do you recognize his niece?
Yes, when I see her, when he pointed her out to me, yes, I recognize her walking across the street.
Okay. And so you guys pull over. Where does she get into the car at?
I believe she getting behind me. So the back seat behind me.
Okay. Does Jarvis say anything to her?
Yeah, she speaks to both of us and we speak back.
Okay. What does he say to her?
Hi.
It's coming in a minute.
Now you heard it for yourself. He would say that if there were few cars there, one would stay and the other one would go. But on this day, there were a few cars there, but they both went. First obvious lie. Second obvious lie.
Yes, now he is the one that pointed that out. And this channel is called Projects. It's called Projects and Caserios. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. But he's the guy that drove around the city. Maybe I'll pull it up. Let me pull it up. I don't like to pull up content creators, but I am giving him his shout out I definitely believe in doing that, letting people know, you know, if I'm gonna play something, I definitely gonna let y'all know where I got it from. Now, editing videos is fair game for sure. Let me pull this up. So y'all be able to see the channel. Some of y'all already subscribed to them though. Let's see.
What does he say to her?
Hi.
Okay. I don't want to. Where is it at?
Now you heard it
There
for
you go.
yourself. He would say that if there were few cars there, one would stay and the other one would go. But on this day, there were a few cars there, but they both went. First obvious lie. Second obvious lie is AutoZone in that part of Detroit does not take you through Harper area. The AutoZone is on Gratiot.
See? So he clearly, allegedly lied according to this guy and according to my calculations. Because I'm like, ain't no damn way she walked that far. You know what I'm saying? She ain't walked that far because he said Angel's Liquor Store. I couldn't find I typed in Angel's Liquor Store and it took me right to Angelo's on Harper. I mean, in Harper Woods. So this guy lives there. He know better than I do.
It does not take you through the Harper area. You will be on Gratiot, south of that place. You would not bump into Harper at all until you get all the way back to Harper and Commerce where the shop was located. This guy's guilty of sin. Somebody needs to punish him. Seriously. Now let's dig, y'all. I'm about to take y'all to the area where Shannon Harris will meet Jarvis when the grandmother had became so irritated with his behavior. It's only a few blocks away from where they live. And earlier that day, Naziah had asked Shannon about this area called Outer Drive in Balford and how close related that is to where Naziah resided on Outer Drive in Bedford. Only a few short blocks. I'm about to take you there on location with Projects and Caseríos.
That's how you say it. I can't say that name.
In less than 2 minutes.
He said that so quick. Hold on. Let him say it again. Like what? Caseríos. Something. Oh, he already said it.
Less than Outer Drive in Balford. And how close related that is to where Naziah resided on Outer Drive in Bedford. Only a few short blocks. I'm about to take you there on location with Projects and Caseríos.
There it is.
Now, in less than
Bedford.
Less than 2 minutes, he was able to come down.
Less than 2 minutes.
Dropped off that day.
It's her street.
Right here. This is the east side of Detroit. This is Bedford.
Her block.
Exactly where Naziah Harris went on this street right here. Outer Drive in Bedford.
I know there was a I was driving down the street and seen an image of it looked like that same house where I could see somebody that looked like they was shaped like a net or the twins, and it was kids outside.
Anybody from Detroit knows that I'm right here in the heart of Detroit on the east side.
The heart of Detroit.
I actually lived on Bedford. I actually lived at 4627 Bedford. That's down there a few blocks past on the other side of Warren.
Well, he lived on that street.
But these are the infamous streets where this young lady spent the majority of her 13 years. This is the next street over Devonshire. As you have noticed, when you get by Warren, you have to use these streets because they come one ways. But this community is plagued by a lot of things, but we never knew the horror stories that was going on inside these communities.
Oh, let me pause that because I wondered. Well, I don't know if it didn't show what. Wait, It's not showing the whole picture for whatever reason. But I noticed something there though, like right here, the lip and under the on the chin is something going on there.
Here we go again.
Maybe I got the picture.
Devonshire Street next to Bedford. Matter of fact, I'm going to Bedford again. And that will be Bedford and how to drive when I live. I'm going to stay on. I ain't going to even come off. And you're going to see how the short distance it is between
Bedford and Belford,
where she was picked up and she was almost home. You go past this one light, and then the street that's similar to Bedford, but they call Balford. It's right here in Berkshire. This is where Jarvis and his partner had to be traveling down this street. You see right there? I'm gonna slow down. Right.
They had to be on that street, and that was Bedford. So the direction that she was walking is in that direction because her house is back the other way. So she walked to meet them, but then again, we see that blur mark too. Let me let him finish so I can take this down.
Right, the streets, that's Balford. Just in a quick few seconds, you on Balford. She was almost home. They could have took her around the corner and dropped her off.
And remember, Shannon said that she would pick Jarvis up from there. Only thing I know, just she sounded so stupid saying it. She really did. But let me let this finish playing.
In a matter of 30 seconds, she could have been home. But no, they had sinister plans for this young lady. Now I'm gonna try to take you on the west side, which is too far for me to go today. That's way extreme. That's like going to another city.
So I'm guessing that he talking about where the hotel and all that stuff at.
Now here is the little shop of horror, the auto shop that ZIYAH Harris was sent.
It's so, look at this mess, man. Look, I don't like to sit in shops. Like if it's a nice shop, maybe I just don't like to do nothing that got something to do with a shop. I don't like waiting. I'm impatient. I don't like nothing about it. Sometimes they're dirty. The bathrooms are nasty, you know, bunch of oil and grease everywhere. Like I don't even, so why? Yeah, we know what it is. But this whole area is scummy and bummy.
By her auntie Shannon.
Yes. Look at this mess. What is all this crap on this door? What is going on here? But we at 9,000 Connor.
Clean up on a daily
up to 5 courts
basis.
What the handwritten sign, looking a mess.
With a known SA.
Oh, good, he didn't say it.
Offender.
But yeah, so
this is unbelievable. The condition of this shop, the area that it's in, that this young lady will be sent here on a daily basis with 2 grown mechanics,
dusty
in a shop that looks like it was depicted out the movie The Shop of Horror.
Okay, no place for a girl. No place for her. They knew what they was doing. Oh, I wanted to show the channel because that name Projects is this channel. Projects, and y'all see it. So shout out to him for, you know, driving around the city and helping it to make sense. I appreciate that. Y'all check him out. Okay, let's go back to dude.
You guys are driving to Ypsilanti. You said you're driving in your 300 and Jarvis is driving Jaguar with.
Let me go to the other lady. Hold on. Cause
how long does it take you guys to get to Ypsilanti?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the other. Yeah, her.
And his niece in the car.
Because when you listen at her line of questioning, it also makes sense.
No, I don't believe so.
Wait. Who talking
No,
right
you
now?
said, I believe in your testimony, that you have been to Ypsilanti twice with Mr. Butts.
Jay, something like that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Did women often come to the shop looking for Mr. Butts?
Sporadically.
Did he talk to you about the various women that he would be seeing?
See, I'm gonna cut her, slow her down.
Township?
Yes.
Oh, this one he asking about. This one he asking about old girl. You ever mess with somebody in Clinton Township? Yeah, Shannon, my buddy's baby mama. He done popped 5 babies in her, and I'm coming behind him. Like, what? That's disgusting, actually.
And we went back to the same thing.
At Frank's?
Yes.
And what year was that?
That was 2023.
Okay. And so then, how long after you came back?
Oh, did I slow her down? I meant to put it on.
Maybe a few months to maybe like the middle of the year. So maybe around either June. It was before summer, so maybe around April. It was still a little cold outside.
Okay. So like early spring.
Yeah.
Of
Right.
2023 is when you said that you think that.
Shout out to Brown.
Yes, it could have been earlier than that, but yes, around about.
And so you became business partners?
Yes.
Did you get the business partners?
Yes.
Okay. You also consider Mr. Buck's a friend at that point?
Yes.
50-50 business partner and a friend. Then she go ask about Shannon. Yeah, so do y'all share everything? What else y'all sharing? And not caring about it. Like, I mean, what was this? A ring they had going on? That's what it sounded like. Hold on. Oh, please smack the thumbs up. That's why I hit pause. Please smack the thumbs up if y'all have not gotten a chance to yet. And also subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all so much for being here. Welcome in, Black Warrior. Shortage of women in their neighborhood. I think it might be a shortage of low self-esteem loser women in the area. Cause look, we already know people like him. He ain't got nothing. He don't even have a gift of gab. He's so disrespectful. And we even found out from Vari that he lays hands on Shannon in the chokehold way. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Welcome in, precious pieces. Yes, you got the gifted membership. Shout out to Barb K. She gifted 10 memberships the other day. I saw a video of Nye dancing, and a mirror behind her showed what looks like a girl dancing and kissing a grown man who resembles King. Really? What? Yes, rotten teeth. Yes, I heard he had a yuck mouth. Like, and I took the one picture out, but yeah, they did say he had a bad mouth. Like, but he cute though, long as he keep his mouth closed, and you know the record he got. But he look good though. We'll have some pretty babies. Teaching ZIYAH that loser crap, because that's what she was singing. You know, we can have some pretty babies. But she didn't know, you know, these low vibrational women that she was around.
As far as the business arrangement, you said it was a 50-50 split. Did you split it every day at the end of the day? Or?
Every day at the end of the day.
What else did you split at the end of the day?
Now back around the beginning of 2024, maybe the end of 2023, were you seeing a woman in Clinton Township?
A woman in Clinton Township?
Yes.
Wait a minute, 2023, end of 2024. Now, where did she get them dates from? He's gonna correct her, but where did she get them dates from? Because that would have been when ZIYAH was still over there. Because it was the end of December. The end of the year, January 24th. She was gone, so it was a lot going on at the end of the year, from September all the way to November on paperwork, because she was asking him for help with this baby. Like, Jim was getting hard. She asking for him to get a morning after pill, not knowing it's supposed to be taking a morning after. So yeah, what was he doing around there 2023, 24? But then it's gonna go all the way up to 1920. Let's hear this.
A friend of a woman named Shannon Harris.
In 24?
Yes.
No.
Or ever.
Yes.
When were you seeing her?
It probably was 2000 and maybe
Look at the
19.
judge. Look at the judge. She just sitting there waiting on this answer with her pen. What is he about to say? Like what?
20.
So before you went.
Before I went to prison.
2020. Wait, did he say 2020? Like, what year did he say? I can't keep up. I should have wrote it down. But basically, they all together? That's the question I want to answer. You know, because they might have been. I don't know who the top or the bottom. But we know butts is the butts of of it all.
My name's Shannon Harris.
In 24?
Yes.
No.
Or ever.
Yes.
When were you seeing her?
It probably was 2000 and maybe 19 or 20.
So before
2019, 2020. Then we got Latrice up there, who was a mouse on the phone when she was talking to Jarvis, when he was asking her to wipe down everything, right? Wipe down everything I touched. Don't drive your car. Go get your mama car. She did all that. But on the stand, she was a bulldog, you know. And then she said she was sleeping with other people too. She was doing it too. So how you like that? I was like, whoa. So it's a whole lot of juice slanging over there between Jarvis and all this disgusting stuff he got going on with these oversized women and tiny people.
Before you went.
Before I went to prison.
Okay.
Before he
Did
went.
you and Mr. Butts ever have a falling out about that?
Nope.
No.
Look how he said, no. Why would we? I don't see nothing wrong with me land the pipe with this woman. He didn't pipe down for how many years with all these damn babies. They nasty, man. This is just disgusting. Everybody. The hell? Look at him, just so blasé about it.
No, you and Mr. Butts, did you talk about your personal lives?
Sometimes, yes.
You just spent days at work together, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Talk about everything.
So came up.
Of course.
Talk about girlfriends.
Of course.
Did women often come to the shop?
Talk about girls, nieces, fake nieces, and fake kids, allegedly. Well, real kids with a fake father, I should say.
Looking for Mr. Butts?
Sporadically.
Did he talk to you about the various women that he would be seeing or juggling, maybe?
That happens. A lot of stuff happens. And when I tell you, he couldn't wait to tell the detectives in the interrogation room about, I didn't mean to have her up there still. About all the women that he was piping down. He was so excited. And then he was like, what did she say? You the 5 heartbeats? No, ma'am. He couldn't wait to tell that story. And he know he ain't never called a woman a ma'am. Like, he can't convince me that he's a nice guy, that he talked to people nice. But all of a sudden, when he in the interrogation room, he can barely open his mouth, to the point where they called his man soft-spoken. Ain't nothing soft-spoken about this food. Period. Where is he at?
Psychology on the nigga, not me, man. Stop playing with me, bro. You just want to make up some fuck shit, dog. Stop playing with me, man. And you wonder why. You wonder why. You want a motherfucker to do everything, but you ain't motherfucking changing. I'm tired of your fucking crazy ass, dog. Gave you a motherfucking ring, bitch, and you think you done win fucking ready. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. I'm not that.
Bitch, who the fuck got a lie on your motherfucking people? Your brother literally asked me, why am I still fucking with you? He asked me that. Along with him saying, your sister said, you know your brother had another baby. And he said, I don't care. I don't want to know about no more kids this man done had. So who the fuck lying? You think I'm gonna just come off the top of my head with some bullshit? Bitch, ain't nobody got a motherfucking lie to you. And like the motherfucker I said, bitch, you just gave me that motherfucking ring because you know I don't want
psychology on the nigga, not me, man. Stop playing with me, bro.
Boy, listen. So the other part, he was denying the kids. Like, I ain't gotta lie. Wait, let me hear the first
Apology on another nigga, not me, man. Stop playing with me, bro. You just want to make up some fuck shit, dog. Stop playing with me, man. And you wonder why. You wonder why. You want a motherfucker to do everything, but you ain't motherfucking changing. I'm tired of your fucking crazy ass, dog. Gave you a motherfucking ring, bitch, and you think you done win fucking ready. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. I'm not that.
Bitch, who the fuck got a lie on?
It was another one that I had. He said something about I ain't gonna argue with you about some MFs that don't belong to me. So he was denying the last two children. That's what he was doing in that conversation. She was approaching him about it because he lies and denies his children. So she found out otherwise and feels stupider, I guess, because I mean, look at him.
That's not how it went at all. I neglect. This is when I found out I was pregnant. I took a pregnancy test and I asked her how I'm pregnant. I said it's into lines for one state. Yeah. So she So I'm going to the pregnancy test. And this is when, I don't want to be the parent. That's not.
Went to AutoZone, got the water pump on our way back from AutoZone. I believe we forgot something, so we ended up turning back.
Did ZIYAH ever know Jarvis through you?
Yes.
And when did ZIYAH and Jarvis first meet?
When she was little, like age 2.
And can you kind of describe the relationship between ZIYAH and Jarvis?
She'll be just the uncle and the niece relationship, no more than that.
Did ZIYAH ever know Jarvis through you?
Yes.
And when did ZIYAH and Jarvis first meet?
When she was little, like age 2.
And can you kind of describe the relationship?
Yeah, they going down. They going down. They gonna get this case out the way. And they gonna be racking up some other stuff because I've seen this before. I seen something similar. They ain't getting away with this. Not Shannon. I mean, obviously they couldn't find the evidence because if you remember, Shannon said, "Yeah, that's a number that I will call from. Yeah, that's my old number or the other number," and they calling from all these weird type of numbers. So, it's a lot of stuff that got missed because this is what I wanted to say, and I hope, that's probably the one that didn't get in here. But it was something that I'm going to let this play because I don't think it got in there. We're going to come back to that. We'll figure this one out.
It sometimes causes drama at the shop.
It happens.
It happens.
Would come up and confront Mr. Butts.
It happens.
Maybe about other women that he was seeing.
Happens.
Did you ever feel like that was affecting the business?
Not at Frank's.
What about at the business that you own with Connor?
No, it didn't happen as much there.
Didn't happen as much in Connor?
Right.
Okay.
What?
Now, sometime, I guess, while the two of you were working together, you had a friend that was, I guess, talking to or trying to date one of Mr. Butt's daughters. Is that correct?
That happened.
The daughter was 21, 22.
She was somewhere around there. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, around that age, 20, 21, 22.
And that caused an issue for Mr. Butts.
It did.
He got pretty upset with this friend.
It did. I was in prison at the time, but yes, I was involved directly.
Okay. Did you ever hear about an altercation that happened between the two of them?
Some kind of altercation did occur, yes.
Why is that, sir?
Your impression that Mr. Butts was pretty protective of her?
Yeah.
Based on that?
He ain't protective of nobody.
Based on that.
Yeah, based on that, he mad because you already know where I'm going. Like, no.
Do you know how many children Mr. Butts has?
13. So even he thought 13. Jarvis, maybe he only claimed 13. They talking about this boy close to 30 at this point. Now, first I heard 20, then I heard 20. No, first I heard 13, Then I heard 20. Then I heard 22. Now it's up to damn near 30. I don't know how many kids he got. Now, that's another thing. They're saying he had a kid at 13. Shannon had Naziah's mom had a kid at 13. Shannon is 31. Latrice is 31. So what's up with the 1 and a 3? The 3 and the 1. Is that an evil number or something? I don't do numbers and stuff, but I'm just saying that stuck out to me. And the other thing I want to show y'all. Hold on, let me grab this.
And you said that some of them would come to the shop.
Yes, that.
You're familiar with them?
Yeah.
And I can ask you, not all of them, but at the shop in Connor, you said his sons would come.
His son will come sometimes and stay the day with us.
And his daughter.
She'll come sometimes and stay the day with us.
And what's her name? Do you recall?
Well, anybody that stayed the day with him, it wasn't good. Trust me. So it wasn't good.
No, I don't want to misname it. Okay. I think it's someone with a J or something like that, though, but I'm not 100% certain.
Was she like a teenager?
He has a teenager. She come up there sometime, but not really. The littlest one, maybe 9, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there.
Okay. And then his niece would also come?
Yes.
Would she come typically with his own children?
When I first met her, yes, that's how I met her with his daughter. She would always come with his daughter. They would come up there sometimes to get air in their tires. Maybe money, you know.
Now, so we heard what he said. They will come up there from time to time to get air. So that means they riding bikes up there, right? But he didn't say, the first thing he should have said is that they come up there to work, but he didn't. And he didn't say that until she asked.
Just typical kid stuff.
Did he ever, or did the two of you ever have them like doing chores around the shop?
Sometimes.
Why you didn't say that first? He said they would come up there riding bikes to get, well, he didn't say the bikes, but to get air sometime and kid stuff. That don't involve working at the shop, so I don't believe that either. They wasn't working when they was there. I can tell you that right now. Not that kind of working.
Did Mr. Buzz talk to you about his children?
Yes.
Did you talk about spending time with them?
Yes, I believe he lived with the majority of them.
And he did. He absolutely did. Remember, up until 2022 or 23 is what they said in court that when Shannon moved, but yeah, they said Shannon moved with her mom in 23, October of 23, as a matter of fact. But before now, I have been saying, I think 2022, and that's the same year that Vari had moved out. But it had to be 23 for him too, because I heard Vari he left, he came back, and then he left again. So
you mentioned Tasha. She's one of the mothers of some of the children, yes. Correct? Is that who he was living with at the time?
No, I don't believe so.
Now, you said, I believe in your testimony, that you had been to Ypsilanti twice with Mr. Butts.
Or 3 times, one of that.
Yes. It possibly could have been 3.
It could have possibly been 3. I'm not 100% certain.
Now, one of the times that his niece was at the shop was, you said, on January the 9th.
First time I seen her by herself, yes.
That's because you have a picture up on Harper?
Yes.
Did Mr. Butts seem surprised that he saw her?
I'm not sure. I couldn't really, we was riding. I wasn't really paying attention to his expression. He just said, hey, there go my niece.
See, I mean, the question that she asked is logical. Like, did you just forget that you said that y'all happen to be driving? And he said, oh, there's my niece, as if y'all just bumped into her. So she asking, was they surprised? Was he surprised? No, because it was planned. They had a whole text message about picking her up. But he acting like, yeah, I guess he was just thrown into all that.
I didn't see her, so he pointed her out to me.
And at that time, you only knew her as his niece, correct?
Yes.
You didn't have any idea what her name was at that time?
No.
How do you not know her name if she coming up there to work? That's another thing. Like, he didn't know her name when she knew his name. She got in the car and said, "Hi, King. Hi, Jarvis." Y'all didn't know her name. What you call her? He ain't never said what's her name. Like, come on, man. So that don't make sense at all. They coming to clean up your shop. They working and getting paid, and you don't even know the girl name.
And in fact, the reason you learned her name was when you identified that picture that was just shown to you, and the police told you what her name was. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say.
Do that make damn sense? I'm just saying, do that make sense to anybody in the chat? That this girl been coming around and he don't even know her name? Exactly. He knew her damn name. Welcome in, Amma. And welcome in, Talina. Welcome in, everybody. Anissa. Ooh. Oh, 100. I got 161 in. Please hit the thumbs up, y'all. Please. It's so important. Please hit the thumbs up. That's all I ask. Let me let him keep lying. Talking.
Now, in the time that you were at the shop on the 9th with Mr. Butts and his niece, did you see any inappropriate behavior or anything that made you raise your eyebrows between the two of them?
No.
What about any of the other times that his niece would have been?
I wonder how did he miss it when the little girl got on the stand and explained, she described a whole incident where she was asked to, join in and pants on the floor and laps being sat on and things like that. But King ain't see a damn thing. He the other grown person in the building and the store attached.
In there at the shop, did you ever
Literally
see any behavior that made you question or thought it was inappropriate?
I can't say I have.
You can't say you have, but have you? Hell, you can't say. Answer the question, sir.
Now,
you ain't catch that?
The three of you rode back from Ypsilanti on January 9th. That was your testimony, right?
Yes.
Was there any conversation between Mr. Butts and his niece in the car?
There was no conversation between really nobody. I had the music on.
So she been sitting out in the car all them hours while they fixing the vehicle, and then they get in the car and just nobody say anything. They just driving and listening to music. I wonder what was she thinking? What does she know? And how does she think the night was gonna end? Like, had he convinced her that he had this remedy and she thought that she would be able to? What the hell is going on? Hold on, y'all. My phone is just tripping right now. Hold on, there's 3 of me over here. I just wonder what was she thinking? What does she know? Because the text messages that she was still sending in November asking for help, needing, fix this. Let me hit play. Just so sad. Why we got dead
I'm
air?
going to back up to earlier in the day when the three of you came to the shop the first time after you picked her up on Harper.
Okay.
You said that she pretty much stayed in Mr. Butts' car the whole time?
Yes.
She said she was on her phone?
Yes.
Did you ever leave the shop at all after that before you guys went to Ypsilanti?
Maybe in the gas station.
So not really, just the attached gas station?
Yeah, maybe to the gas station. I'm not sure if I actually physically left the building. I'm not sure.
See, so it's in one building, and he don't have to go that way to go outside to get to the gas station. He just open a connecting door.
Been for more than like 5 or 10 minutes.
If I ever left, no, maybe to use the bathroom, so maybe 10 minutes tops if I had to leave.
You never went out to grab parts at any place that you can recall?
Not that I can recall.
So it's something about that, because if something happened in that shop and he was there the whole time, and all these questions, they asking for a reason. So you were there the whole time and didn't leave once they were there?
Now, after January 9th, what was the next time you said that you saw Mr. Butts?
The 11th.
The 11th. Okay.
Okay, so then that mean it would have been the 11th that Latricia came up there and seen them glasses, right? I mean, he was able to see the glasses because remember she couldn't get the 10th or the 11th figured out, so it must have been the 11th. That was the next time he seen him, but he had talked to him several times. Hold on. Okay.
At work on the 10th?
No.
Okay. Were you there on time on the 10th? Do you recall?
I'm never on time.
Even when you the one opening?
Probably about 8:40. I go to the gym, so we open at 8, but I'm never there at 8. So I probably got there maybe 8:49.
And on the 10th, were you the one that opened the shop?
Yes.
Was anybody waiting? That's tacky.
You were aware.
If you supposed to open at 8 o'clock and you the person that's supposed to open that day, how the hell you getting there at 8? Whatever he said, 8:48, 8:45, whatever he said. That's unprofessional, sir.
At that time, that Mr. Butts was supposed to turn himself in and serve a jail sentence of William County Jail. That's correct.
Yes, I am.
You have talked about that obviously because he was going to have to leave the business for a while.
Correct.
Okay. And you actually went to the courthouse on the day he turned himself in to support him, right?
Yes, I was there.
And he was going to be serving time on a gun possession charge. Is that right?
Yes.
Wait, what day did they go to court? He was there with him at court, and I thought he was supposed to be. He went to court on the 9th, or the 10th. Wait, hold on, I'm confused because he said he seen him on the 11th. Wait.
Turn himself in to serve a jail sentence of William County Jail. That's correct. Was not at work on the 10th?
No.
So he wasn't working.
Were you there on time on the 10th? Do you recall?
I'm never on time.
What time did you come in on the 10th?
Probably about 8:40. I go to the gym, so we open at 8, but I'm never there at 8. So I probably got there maybe 8:49.
And on the 10th, were you the one that opened the shop?
Yes.
8:40, 9 o'clock.
Now, you were aware at that time that Mr. Butts was supposed to turn himself in and serve a jail sentence of William County Jail. That's correct.
Yes, I am.
You have talked about that obviously because he was going to have to leave the business for a while.
Correct.
Okay. And you actually went to the courthouse on the day he turned himself in to support him, right?
Yes, I was there.
And he was going to be serving time on a gun possession charge. Is that right?
That's correct.
If you know.
That's correct.
And because you were kind of paying attention to what was happening, you understood that the court date had gotten changed a few times.
Yeah, he told me that it had changed. So I believe he got sentenced on the 9th, but it got pushed back to February the 7th. So I learned that through him. I didn't go to court with him that time, but just when he got sentenced, I went to court with him that time.
Are you familiar with any court dates that he had out in Clinton Township around that time?
He did say he had something going on with his daughter, I believe. I believe it was domestic with his daughter of some sort. So yeah, I was familiar with that, I believe.
Was he going to court for that at that same time?
Around about, I believe it was supposed to be, yes.
Now you got involved because at some point you became aware that the Detroit police wanted to talk to you back in February.
They came to the shop and picked me up.
They actually took you down
to headquarters.
Okay, and that was the first time on February 13th, is that right?
That was February 13th, for Valentine's Day.
Then you said you spoke with them again a couple days later.
Yes, I would believe the first time I spoke with him, I was still on tether, so it had to be sometime after I was on tether, yes.
And then you spoke with them again in March, right?
Yes.
And was that a phone conversation?
No, all of our conversations was via person.
Okay. And then a couple weeks ago, did you also speak with the police?
Yes.
And the prosecutors?
I don't know if a prosecutor, but
a lot of talking, baby.
Yes.
Now, in February, when you were talking to the police, by that time, had you seen anything on the news or on social media about who you later learned was Mr. Butts' niece?
No.
So at the time you were interviewed by the police, you didn't know anything about?
No.
And at the time that you were talking to the police, while you were untethered in February, you were untethered because you were on parole, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you had about 3 weeks left on parole at that point.
Not 3 weeks. In February?
Yes.
I had 3 weeks left on tethered. I got off actual parole and
I think she gonna ask about the phone calls because that's what I want to hear, but I think so.
May.
I hope so.
Okay. So the tether was coming off, but you were still going to have to report.
3 more months after the tether came off.
And in February, I believe it was the second conversation that you had with a detective, presumably. You and the officer or the detective spoke about the tether, right? Do you recall that?
I believe so, yes.
Because you were concerned every time you would go somewhere, you would be late. You were very
Yeah.
home on time.
Right.
And in fact, he actually said, "Hey, we'll take care of you if anything pops up," right?
He said, "I talked to your PO, so you're fine."
Okay. And he also kind of warned you that you didn't want to get somebody upset about the way you were answering these questions and have somebody feel some kind of way about you. Do you recall him saying that to you?
He may have said something to that extent. I'm not sure though. This is the first conversation or the second you asked me
The
about?
second, right at the top of the conversation.
I can't really recall every word. I know they were a little agitated. I was a little agitated. It was a lot going on, so maybe.
It's possible that conversation.
It's possible.
Did you understand any of his statements while you're talking to him to mean that the police wanted you to give answers, and if you didn't give answers, that they could mess with your parole or your tether status?
Also speculation.
It goes to his state of mind.
Oh, she trying to ask if he was coached, basically.
About what he believes like that and could impact what he said.
Speculation is to rephrase it as far as what they actually asked.
Was it your understanding that if you didn't give certain answers, that the police might impact your parole or your tether status? Was that a concern of yours?
I mean, it was already affecting my tether, so I wasn't really, concerned about how he placed his questions upon me. No. So, more of the concern was my being picked up by the police. Police contact is a violation of parole within itself. So I was violated for the police contact, irregardless to whatever he was saying. You get what I mean? So, no, I don't believe it impacted anything at all, actually.
But your parole wasn't actually revoked because they took you to the station and interviewed you, right?
No.
Now, we talked a little bit about this a few minutes ago. Mr. Butts was juggling a few different women during the time you knew him.
Yes.
And it's hard to keep up.
How many of them women was you juggling with him? I wonder.
With all his baby mamas.
All his baby mamas.
Yeah, it wasn't my job, so yeah.
And the way he said weren't his baby mamas.
Right.
Did you get the impression from Mr. Butts that he didn't want these women to know about each other?
Of course.
And a woman named Tasha was one.
Well, hell, Butts said in the interrogation room that he didn't have them together, but they all knew about each other. He couldn't wait to tell that part.
One of Mr. Butts' ladies.
Yes.
And that was one of his baby mamas.
Yes.
I'm sick of her and this baby mama's the way she's saying it. But he damn sure said that. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. I probably won't. But yeah, he did say that though. Because wait a damn minute. No, it wasn't another plane crash, y'all. Ain't gonna tell me that.
So there was some discussion about a phone call between you and Mr. Butts while he was at the jail about his phone, right?
Yes.
And after that phone conversation, Tasha actually came into the shop to get some work done on the car.
Yes, she came to get a oil change and a headlight.
And that's when you went and kind of looked for the phone.
Yes.
Now, you didn't really want Tasha to know that you were looking for the phone, right?
Of course not.
He said she came to get an oil change and a headlight. I mean, we know that he must have called and recommended that because that's what Jarvis said. Get her in there, say
And the reason
something.
for that was,
She's gonna wonder why I'm looking for a phone.
and was it your impression that Mr. Butts was afraid it would reveal that he was talking to other women?
Of course.
And so you're trying to help him keep
course.
peace?
Of course.
Yes.
Why we got this dead air? What are we doing here? Oh, it's going. So it was the other lady. Dang.
Did one of you guys go to the auto parts, or did you both go?
We both went.
I want to hear about the phone.
He started making preparations to do so.
About the phone call.
Driving to Ypsilanti. You said you're driving in your 300, and Jarvis is driving the Jaguar. Who all leaves the shop?
Me, Jarvis, and his niece.
I must have skipped.
I still didn't see her. He pointed across my face, said she right there. She was coming across
So
the street at that time.
then.
She
Wouldn't have been then.
I believe she get out, get into the front seat, reposition. He said no.
And do you finish working? Did you finish working on the Jaguar that day? Day?
Yes.
And I move for the admission. People's proposed exhibit 2.
Any objection? Okay.
Maybe I had skipped it. I ain't gonna worry about it. Let's wait. Hold on.
Exhibit 3.
Thank you. 100, and Jarvis is driving the Jaguar with his niece.
Yes.
Okay. About how long did it take you guys to get to Ypsilanti?
It was raining that day.
Did you introduce the little girl?
No.
Okay. Who introduced the little girl?
Jarvis.
So, you guys eventually leave Ypsilanti.
Yes.
Okay. And tell me about the driving arrangements coming or leaving you.
Passenger seat.
Is that
Okay, I ain't gonna do this live. I'm gonna just come back with it.
about the
Wait.
day after that you guys went to Ypsilanti, so January 10th?
Okay, the 10th. Hold on.
Do you recall if Mr. Bucks was at work that day?
I think I found it. Look, I think this is the part.
I don't think he was.
I think.
What makes you think that he wasn't?
I believe he called me like
Yes.
3 times, 4 times.
3
No reason for him to
times.
call me.
Hold on the 10th. He called him 3 times. How long did y'all talk, sir? And what the hell was y'all talking about 3 different times? They work together every day. What do y'all have so much to talk about? A day after you didn't unalive somebody.
If he was standing right next to him.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a reason for him to call if he was standing right next to him.
No response. I don't think he's speculating so about putting police.
You asked the question. Re-asked the question.
Yes. So you said that you don't believe he was at work because he would call you, or he called you so often?
He called me. We had a 30-minute conversation on
30
one
minutes.
And then we had another conversation.
30 minutes. Which phone call was that, sir? 30 minutes. What are y'all talking about? And what time was it?
About 15 minutes. So
15 minutes.
So that makes
45
you
minutes.
believe in your mind that he was actually on the ceiling.
What are he? I mean,
That's based on those conversations. In his mind, to him, that means that Mr. Bucks was not at the shop with him. I don't think that's leading.
It's stating a conclusion.
He said he already stated that he wasn't at the shop. We didn't move. So I'll overrule.
Thank you. You can answer.
one more time. I'm sorry.
Sorry. So based on the length of those phone calls and the times of them, did that make you believe that Mr. Bucks was not at the shop?
Right.
I think that's it for the calls. Yeah. Where you going next? Hurry along, ma'am.
Ever mentioned to you about his niece being missing?
No.
That's crazy to me. But he called you the next day for 45 minutes.
Talk to Mr. Bucks. Aside from that, jail call that we played since turning himself in?
No.
Huh? Oh, she said besides the phone call.
And
he looked thrilled, don't he?
Do you know someone? Do you know any of Jarvis's siblings?
Yes.
And which sibling do you know?
I met his brother and I met his sister.
You talked to his sister. Well, start that. Do you remember would his sister ever come to the shop?
Sporadically.
Sporadically.
And are there times that you talk to her?
Yes.
Okay. And you talk to her about Jarvis's niece being missing?
After the police questioned me, I believe she came up there and we spoke about it, yes.
All right, I think that's it. Yeah, good enough. All righty. So I definitely wanted to go over those particular parts. Let me get this out of my ear. So what are y'all thinking? Let me see. I'm going to put up the call-in number if anybody want to call in. First of all, that would be great if y'all could call in, give y'all opinion about what y'all just heard. Even though we all have seen this stuff, it's like once you figure out everything, you know that you need to be listening for something else. So that, yeah, that was shady. I mean, when I listened to it the first time, I didn't know that it was shady, but that was shady. And so over here, I do like to follow the facts. It get too confusing to follow all the rumors and all of that kind of stuff because it's a lot. I mean, I keep up with some of the stuff, but when it just get too deep and it ain't no facts coming in nowhere, like where is this stuff coming from? Out the sky? Like I like to I come with receipts all the time. And anybody that's been following me know that. So what do y'all think about what y'all just heard? And anybody, if you want to call in, that would be great. I asked same question, but if you read the comments, they tell you everything you need to know about the case. Where are the comments at? Wow, that's a very valid point. What is this case? Who is this man? Oh, you know what, y'all? One thing, like if I walk and go into a chat late and I want to know what's happening, I'll just take I got my videos. Let me double check. But my videos is lined up where you could take that line and follow it. Go back. You could take it back. Some people don't allow that, but let me see. Hold on, now I can't even turn this on. It's so annoying. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Yep, all you got to do is tap the screen like to pause it, and then that line will pop up, and you could take it back as far as you want. Tap the screen like Okay, yeah. Pause it, and then that red line will show you could take it back as far as you want to. But all the talking I've been doing, I'd be damn if I'm about to repeat myself about anything. But thank y'all so much for being here. It's too much to repeat. Wow. Oh, I'm not sure which point I was making. That is king. Wouldn't they be able to know if there was a unalive body in either of those cars? I'm laughing at BFF. Like, oh man, like girl, like wouldn't they be able to know if there was an unalive person in either of those cars? Like with Casey Anthony? Yes, they would. Yep. Is that how they know that she is gone? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How do they know? Like, I haven't heard nothing super solid. So it gotta be more. I mean, obviously it's more. They had way more than what they showed us in the preliminary hearing. But I'm trying to figure that out too, because like, I mean, there's like Felicia Johnson. There was that case. She went to Houston for her birthday. She was turning 24 and ended up unalive. They didn't find her body for almost a year later. But it was so much blood and stuff that they knew. Like the guy that did it, they had a video of him at a store purchasing things, garbage bags, and you know what I'm saying? His hand, they had record of him going to the hospital. His hands was all cut up. And then when they did put his food over, they found pictures in his phone of her and other women that he had unalive. So, but I'm not hearing all that with this case. So I really don't know what they have besides what they told us already, is that she ain't been on social media. Nobody's seen her, talk to her, you know, that kind of stuff. But I mean, they got to have something. The amount of loss can tell them if the victim survived. Welcome in, Angela Reddick. I see that you spoke on Anissa. I have not followed that case, but I know it's a couple of them going around, because it's another one whose name is similar to Naziah. It's something Zaya. And then I seen the Anissa, but it's just so much. I'm in a chat from Sacramento, California. Welcome in. How is it out there? Was your area affected? I'm not sure. I don't think it was. Was it Sacramento? How is it in Cali? Lee Jackson, and welcome in. Thank you for being here. Okay. So this is what else I wanted to show y'all. Like, so wait a minute. Right here. September 27th. This was 11 days after her 12th birthday. Remember, they asked Shannon in court about a birthday. Did she know about something about? Let me see. I might have that clip. Oh, I want to let y'all know that I do videos and shorts. So depending on the type of person you are, if you want the shorter version, the video version, like I got it all. Okay, we go live, we do shorts, and we do videos. So please come into my channel and check out my content and my other content. All my content. Hold on. Wait. Okay, let me stick to this. There's so many shorts. And everything is in a playlist too, y'all. Okay, so right here, I was just pointing out that and I wanted to find, but y'all know, y'all been following this, y'all probably remember Shannon when she was questioning court and they asked her about a birthday party. So the birthday party, I think it was the 26th or the 27th, one of the two. But anyway, I'm just noticing here. Let me move this comment or this banner. Let me move the top one. Okay, so you see that her birthday is 9/16/10. So y'all see what was going on. Now this 22 is when the court, what they're saying is when it started. We all know it didn't start, but we know in court that it, you know, if it ain't no proof, then it ain't happened. So they can prove that it started in 2022. We know that he tampered with a 4-year-old and did some disgusting whatever things happen. So we know he ain't waiting till nobody turn 12. Okay, he ain't waiting. And if this was, first of all, you don't start a conversation like this if you go down to butts The third one from the bottom. Can you do this, please? That ain't how you start nothing. This been going on. This is comfort. This is grooming. This is everything. Okay? And then notice the date, September 27th, 2022. Here's the other one. No, that's not it. Dang it. That's the wrong one. It's another one that's actually September 26th of 2023. A year exactly. A year, damn near exactly. 1 year later, she's asking for a pregnancy test. So we went from his comment, to already, so 1 year she was there with that. And I just wanted to show y'all that in black and white because it's like, wow. I mean, some of these dates is matching up like, wow. Oh, but I think I got it in a video though. Let me. Because I put it in as a video first and then I changed it up. So let's see. But the one that says January, that was the last time. That was the last time, obviously. And this was 4 months after her 13th birthday. So she literally had just turned, 13 when this happened to her. Right after her birthday, both of them. Like, and his own child's birthday. Let me go to the video. Dang, it's getting hot. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Nanny boo boo.
Shout out to everybody in the building. I was giving y'all a chance to hit that thumbs up in case you didn't. Okay, here it is in video. So the 27th, 2022, 11 days after her 12th birthday. This is 10 days after her 13th birthday. Oh, it was the 26th. And then this is 4 months after her 13th birthday. So from September 27th, 2022, and then September 26, 2023, she's asking for that. And it's all, so yeah, it started way before 11. Way before 11. And as I've been saying in the beginning, is that I picture her in the middle. I've been saying that since, definitely since finding out about, as a matter of fact, I think I said it before that, but when I found out about her cousin, that Shannon had violated her own cousin, female, I knew. And there was also a video that I have been playing that Zanaya says, I'm Rainbow. And then that made me think about when she told Jarvis that she was taking her brother's B. And then she said, I got a girlfriend. She's saying this stuff because she knows what he likes. She knows what him and Shannon be doing. Why you think he told her? She told him, go on up. She following you up there. She going up there. Give her some D so she leave you alone. She knows. And I picture it being a game. Like maybe Maybe Naziah thought that she was sneaking, but they was actually watching her to see how, how she operate. But I mean, I think it might have been a little bit of both. It's weird. But it had to be because of what Shannon said, though, is that, she asked Naziah, how far are you pregnant? It had 2 lines, but one was faint. So I bought her another test. I bought her another one. So when she's texting Jarvis asking him for this test, she never mentioned Shannon in those texts, but she was clearly communicating with her also. So, I mean, could they have been covering their tracks the whole time? I don't know. I just don't think they that smart. But the only thing I can say is that Shannon changed her phone a lot. And maybe they just don't have access to all of her phones to be able to know what all they had going on. And that picture, I just can't. I mean, this picture right here where she lost the weight, if you go on her page, it's a song playing. I love my body. I love my body. I love my body. Like, girl, knock it off with this belly shirt. What is going on here? Four posts when she went missing. And Marquita's boyfriend said, all out the blue, she just said she been spotted at at wherever, the liquor store. I think it was a gas station or a store or a liquor store or something that they said that she had been spotted, and she wasn't. All they had to do was go up to the shop. They would have seen her sitting in the car, right? She was up there for hours. And instead of Shannon going up to the shop, she calls him or texts him, still no tutor. I'm like, where the rest of the conversation at? That ain't how the conversation started. So she must have talked to him. Now in court, she said, I called him and he didn't answer. But y'all had to have had a conversation. See how she playing her? This is her first time to the sneaky-ish. Where's she getting that from? Why she calling her that? The police said it used to be a skip house in that area. Trying to throw things off. The mother waiting to the next damn day. And then, I mean, not to mention all the other stuff with the cousins and CPS and her lying and all this. Like, we heard, see, Shannon, she liked to play both sides, right? We seen her with Jernell playing both sides. Talking about they asked for Jarvis information. And then when CPS come, you protecting Jarvis. So you want to protect him, but you want your cousin to think that you handling business, and you ain't. She liked to play both sides. She liked to throw rocks and hide her hand. So they gonna catch her, though. I believe it. Ain't no way. Yep. Janiyah, yes. Janiyah and Anissa, I think is the other name. But yes, that is very close to Naziah. Janiyah. It's a lot going on with that. I hate these people. Naziah went through hell. All these kids went through hell. They absolutely did. Who told who she followed you? So give her D. Oh, Naziah in those text messages, she told Jarvis that yeah, go and give her some D. She following you. She went upstairs too. So go and give her some D so she'll leave you alone. And he was basically like, I don't want her. I want you and all this kind of stuff. And some of them text messages that she was reading was funny too, because she was reading some steamy ones up there when they was like, is this your message from the 28th and the 27th? Like, and she looking at it like, no, these are not my messages. No. Yeah. It was a lot going on that Shannon knew. Because remember when she said the police came to pick up the tablet, and she plugged it in before they got there. And one password was a spinoff from hers, another one's from her brother. Bam, she get in. So you ain't think to go into the tablet to what, June or something? Whenever they came to get the tablet, she been in that tablet. I think she been watching everything. And I think they find pleasure in watching her think she being sneaky. But then at the same time, they wasn't in their sleep. It was some late night calls. I mean, I know they said that the time was UTC, yet they were still talking about 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning and come outside and in the basement and all this stuff. And you want me to believe all these grown, overgrown freaks sleep? They ain't sleep. They ain't sleep. They don't sleep. With a man like Jarvis, you better not sleep. But I mean, she ain't catch nothing. Well, she probably caught something that we don't know about. But yeah, these women, man, this one right here with this car though, I'm just blown away as to how she said she went up to the shop the next day to take her daughter to see him. You think I'm about to come in? Man, I would be so mad at this dude for tearing up my damn car. And she talking about that's her secondary car. What's your first car? Her mama car. No, this is your car. You're borrowing your mother's car. This man and tow up your car. And he can call you talking about wipe everything down in the car. And she can take her daughter up there to see him. That means she was not mad about her car. Why? And why was Naziah asking about her street? Did she go to her house? Why did she ask about her street? Make it make sense. Somebody, boy, it can't come quick enough. It don't make sense that she was so cool about this. We fighting. Period. Tear up my dang on car. But they say don't give nothing you can't afford to lose, right? Don't let nobody borrow your car that ain't got a damn thing they self. And then look at this shadiness here. So this is the gas station attachment that they're now using the shop as a storage room. And I would imagine that this door is towards the middle of the shop, maybe after you walk out of the bays where the cars, you lift them up or something. So where is all this other activity going on at? And ain't nobody hearing nothing. Is that door usually locked? Or is it usually open like that? I just wonder. But it all looks shady, man. I mean, it's creepy. It's like that shop gives me a white Pt.12 van feel, you know, with no windows. It's just white and dark looking on the inside and creepy and dusty and dirty. Like, no girls should be hanging around there. Sketchy area. They got a motel right there. You could pay by the hour, probably by the minutes. No, it's by the hours, though, I'm guessing. And we also know that Butts rented out room 69 that day. What a disgust bucket. So anyway, y'all, we at 2 hours and 23 minutes. I think we gonna get up out of here. I did put the number up. Y'all know I can't read all these comments, but I'll look at them after we're done. But I definitely did want y'all to call in, but maybe next time. Maybe y'all call in next time. But after this live stream and another one is gonna pop up. If y'all can hit the thumbs up and to notify me. Also, since we're here, let me show y'all something though. Let me show y'all something about the channel because I want to make sure y'all know how to find it. I know not everybody know how to navigate YouTube like that. So give me 1 second. Please subscribe and press the thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna pull my channel up because I just want to show y'all a couple things right quick. Please smack the thumbs up. It's so important. It's everything. Hold on. Close this. Okay, make sure it's safe to pull up. I just want to show y'all a couple tabs. Basically, I know like when you first come to a channel, you should land on the home page. So this is the home page. Soon as you come on to YouTube, so these are all the different tabs, right? So if you just go down my home page, you will see that I have another channel because I teach YouTube. I have my live now showing. My videos are here. My past live streams. I even created a shorts playlist. So if you prefer to watch shorter videos, please check out my shorts. Some of them are almost 3 minutes in the short shelf. This is the playlist here of ZIYAH Harris and Javion McGee. I was just covering that case. He's a trucker from North Carolina that was hung at a tree, sitting at the base of a tree, rope. Just so this is the shorts playlist that I created yesterday or the other day. And then if you just want to see videos, just feel free to browse my channel. You know what I'm saying? I have mad content. I'm a straight up crime channel. That's all I ever did. For the most part, I started doing a little YouTube stuff on here, and then that's what made me create the other channel and start doing YouTube stuff over there. But this is all crime. So if you really into crime, come on over into my channel. These are a bunch of other playlists that I have. I'm very organized about my content. I like to keep up with stuff and know the cases that I've covered. And so yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. And also be sure to hit the bell so you'll get notified when I go live. When I look at my analytics, it's telling me that a lot of y'all ain't subscribed to me, just watching me. So please subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate y'all. I really do. I wonder if they checked that. Wonder why they were calling her fast if they didn't know. Yeah, they was calling her fast because allegedly it was supposed to be an incident with a autistic boy. First I heard boy, then I heard 35. So I don't know, but I heard allegedly that the grandmother Annette had to move from the other house because of whatever this incident was. I don't know how true it is though, y'all. But also it was in the text messages between her and Jarvis, she was saying, I ain't F with no other Inga. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I haven't done anything with nobody else. And then next thing you know, she said, I'm sorry. So I was gonna tell you, or I'm sorry, something. So I think it was some involvement. Vari also said that she had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend that was his friend's little brother. And he said that he protected her and stuff, and she loved him and stuff. So she's had, which I don't agree with at all, but they know she fast because they made her fast. I'm gonna say that too. But I just wanted to answer that because those are the other things that I heard. Hey, Brian Toller, welcome in. Thank you, Northern Dame. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. He's numb too. He's numb. Yes, he is, man. My heart goes out to him. I don't think he know how to feel, how to handle it. That was his only sibling. It was only him and his little sister. And it just broke my heart because I know that he just on his own now. And hopefully his family, like Jernell, Kiwana, Roxy Rocks, hopefully they will help him along the way. He definitely need help. Just out there with a baby already. Like, And then, you know, the story he told about this Butts guy and how he jumped out on him and all that. He was 7 when Butts came around. If Naziah was 2, then Vari was 7. Things could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Things could have happened. Cause it was a video that I seen of a little boy dancing that I thought was inappropriate over there. But listen, then we got the uncle, and you know, listen, it's a lot going on there. We see it. We all see it. And we knew it. But you know, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. It's what you can prove. So we gonna stick to the facts over here. But we gonna get up out of here, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make this go viral.
Ooh.
I'm not sure about her card. Have some purple hearts for Naziah. I heard her brother say it was pink his favorite color. Yeah, yep. Yeah, they shouldn't have let Shannon them move in. That's what they shouldn't have did. There go BFF. Like, what is BFF? Peace and love, y'all. We out.